delightful, delicious, Delovely. My name is Christine Elise, and today I have a very special guest. It's my friend Edi Verdugo.
Whoa.
His ass makes twinkly sounds like that. So he's here to make. What are you making for us now?
Right now we are making pinto beans, and this is like a recipe that my grandma used to cook over the stove for fucking like all day, like 12 hours, probably 8 or 12 hours. But we don't have that much time, especially during quarantine.
Right, there's so much to do.
So we're doing pinto beans, and it's super easy in the Instapot.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's get on with it.
So we have our...
So this is your grandmother's recipe, just modernized by a utensil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we have the pinto beans that, Christine, you asked me why.
He was picking over them. He was like going through them like I flip puzzle pieces over.
I was naming each pinto bean as we go in.
He's picking out the split ones and the ones that look like they're no good.
Yes, but she asked me why, what are you doing and why? I was like, I don't know, but my grandmother always did this, and you just picked out. I know sort of what to look for. Anyway, so it's
they look the same to me. I don't know.
I could look deep in the soul of a pinto bean and notice it's not good.
Oh, it's a generational thing too, I suppose.
Yes.
I'm moving funny over here because Eddie's dog, he's got an English bulldog. He's a rescue from the same rescue that my girls are from. He's so needy right at his daddy's feet, so I'm tripping over him. So that's why I'm doing weird swirly things and looking at my feet. All right, so we put 3 cups of picked over and rinsed.
Yes.
Just bullshit fucking dry beans in a bag that costs $1.
Yeah. Okay. And then 9 cups of water.
Okay.
Sit here and count. This is the hardest part actually because oh my god, that's
what's that? You see? I should get a cooking channel.
You should have a cooking channel. You totally know what you're doing. This is all a part of Grandma's process. So you
counting is part
individually count. Oh, look at almost. There we go. It's like a magic trick. 1 cut peeled onion. If it looks like this, if you go to a Mexican market, for some reason they're massive. They're like the size of your dog's head. And then you just use half. So it's just one of these, but we could like re-record.
So that's pepper. We're going to go, how much pepper is that? Like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons? Let me see.
You tell me.
Salt and pepper to taste. That's a safe default.
Well, and garlic salt.
So let's see. Keep doing, do what you think.
Okay. I know the smell and the taste of it. I'm not good at measuring this sort of stuff. I like salty beans, so
yeah, they like salty shit down there.
Yeah.
Down there is where Eddie lives. No, I know. It sounded so racist. No, Eddie lives in an apartment underneath my house, so that's what I meant. You know, down there, those people, they like it salty. Down there, literally there. My God. They're like, I'm taking away.
Or me.
One of us is going down. So that was, I would guess that was...
Biden's in the office, so we're
safe for
okay now.
2
okay,
years.
and then just a little bit of salt.
I would guess this was a good heaping tablespoon of this from what I saw him do. Also, I imagine... I know you're going to taste the water, so... We can't taste it, though. We have to... But I would think that was a good tablespoon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and it's
of
really...
garlic salt.
Garlic salt. And chances are we're going to add a little more salt because... You just don't want it all super garlicky. Quite a bit of garlic though.
If you are salt sensitive, I wouldn't add salt until they're done, and then I would taste them, and then I would add some salt to them. But that's what I would just do if you're a salt sensitive person.
Okay.
My boys downstairs are not salt sensitive. Oh, by the way, he's in my pod. We're being so COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they live downstairs. He and his boyfriend live downstairs, and they are my immediate pod. So these are the people that I see. Really only. So we're not being COVID unsafe right now.
Right.
So this is my inner circle, you're saying. I would say for your taste test, to match what we're doing here, it should taste like a stock, like a soup stock.
Yeah.
Basically like a chicken noodle soup stock or vegetable soup stock, whatever kind of... The saltiness of a stock is what you're looking for there.
Yes.
But just using salt, pepper, and garlic salt.
Yeah, and then remember the onion's going to go into this. It's just going to enhance whatever's already in there.
I've had these beans. They're fucking great. I can't believe that this is all it is.
She was asking, she's like, what else are you eating? I'm like, that's it. She's like, that's it? Yeah.
Grandmother wasn't very creative. She's like, fuck it.
She got the job done.
She did. Gee, why fix what's not broken, right? If it comes out.
That's closer to me.
Okay.
Do you want to?
No, I trust you.
Okay. And again, we could salt it later if we need to, right?
Right. So then, here, I'll put that on for you.
How does that work?
All these instant. This is an instant pot, by the way. They're all different.
Okay.
Okay, so it's ready. So now, how long do we cook it in the Instant Pot?
45 minutes.
So I'm going to go to manual. It's at 60 right now, so I'm
Yeah.
going to go down to 45. Hold on, I'm going to...
So when I did this in my Instant Pot downstairs, I'm not used to cooking it, and all the spots are a little bit different.
Yeah.
So you can open it, check it, and they should be like regular pinto beans that are, the skin should come off as you blow on it. If you have it on a spoon, that's how I'm always told beans are done. So if you take it on a spoon,
I've never heard that either.
and you just put all your non-COVID breath on it.
With aerosol, all your COVID aerosol on those beans. Yeah.
The skin should wrinkle up around from the bean. Yeah.
Cringing from the COVID. All right. So
And
that's
then
45
that.
minutes. So 2 more recipes are coming. So yeah.
Yeah.
Until then.
All right.
So now we're on to the rice, right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
All right. So for the rice, first the pot goes on the stove, and then you're going to add a little bit of olive oil because we're going to toast the rice just slightly. Can I use that to toss the rice? Is that okay?
No. No.
You must use your hands.
Yes.
Okay. And then we do 1.5 cups of white rice.
Again, this is bullshit long grain white rice. It's
Yeah.
not like any expensive basmati rice or anything. It's just regular white rice.
Yeah, regular white rice. There we go.
That's how you use your teeth.
What? But it's,
It's the pause.
the pot.
So he's doing your 1.5 cups of rice.
Yes.
Is the olive oil in there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just enough olive oil basically to cover the bottom of the pan. And now he's going to do that. He's doing 3 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had the other 1 cup on here.
I know, but then I wouldn't know where the half is.
That's a half.
I know, but then I felt like when I'm in the rhythm, I should just stay with that one. Because if I switch, who knows what would happen. Okay.
Okay, so that's...
So you just let that toast.
All right. Now we can chitter chat in the interim.
In the interim. Oh, my dog moved. Good. My
There he
baby.
is. I will have to show you some photos of... I'll get some good footage and stuff of intermixing.
Oh, yes.
the
He's so
recipes.
cute.
He needs his own Instagram account. Eddie has an Instagram account. It's Edi Verdugo, as I said.
Mm-hmm.
He's a model, and he's very good at looking at things. I've noticed that most of the jobs he gets, he's looking at something with great interest. And
So weird because my eyesight is bad.
maybe that's why you look so interested.
Yeah. What is that? Is that a human?
He's like, God damn it, Eddie, I believed you were looking at that watch. I totally believed it. No, he's a fantastic model and an
thank
actor and a photographer. Does headshots. I did headshots for a while. He does headshots.
Mm-hmm. We need to do each other's headshots. I did yours, but I was just learning how to photograph, and you trusted me with that.
I did.
I appreciate that.
I called Jesse your boyfriend. Is that the right term? Would you call him your boyfriend?
Sometimes I call him my partner, but until there's a ring on it, there's still partner works, right?
Yeah, partner works.
Yeah.
Because if I say boyfriend, it sounds like diminutive or like minimizing or something. Like maybe it's a word girls use. I don't know. Plus, as you may or may not know, the alphabet police. The alphabet
Oh
police
yes.
have.
No. Actually, they're called the Alphabet Mafia.
Oh, alphabet mafia, which
There's
is
more power there. I think.
LGBTQAI plus.
It's
The
taking
alphabet.
that ownership back.
Yeah. I have no problem with the alphabet mafia, but there's all kinds of rules and and everyone's got different rules.
Yes.
So you gotta ask.
Yeah.
That's
See?
right. Bo, you tell him. And Jesse is also an actor.
Yes, a great actor.
So now Jesse Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
And IMDb him. He's got a great resume and a lot of new great stuff coming up. Super. So
It's a big house of everybody doing things.
everybody acting. Everybody acting.
I mostly act a fool during quarantine.
Children's. Yeah, it started.
Sorry.
It smells really good. And it smells really good. Is it?
Yeah, it starts to get this like aroma that just reminds me of childhood.
Toast.
So I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
When you make risotto, you have to toast it first too, which is
See-
Italian rice.
See, and I always thought this is how all rice should have been cooked growing up, because that's all you knew. And the first time I made this on my own, my mom said toast the rice, and I was living on my own. I was toasting the rice. The rice was nearly black. It looked like black rice, and it didn't taste the same.
I bet it didn't.
I was like,
I bet
what
it
happened?
Oh, it smells so fucking good.
It's
This is not the smell of my childhood. I didn't have rice as a kid. We didn't have rice.
What'd you eat?
I was too poor. We didn't have rice. Potato. On my rice, we had potatoes.
Oh my god, potatoes are so
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of rice. Once in a while, my mom would make rice, and it was just like, and I guess in Boston, like Irish people like put butter on rice, and that was gross to me. I was like, butter on rice. Like my dad was a huge butter guy, and but doesn't butter on rice? I don't know. It kind of sounds good.
Listen, we grew up.
Now,
Yeah, it sounds great because we grew up eating tortillas de mantequilla, which is just tortilla and butter, and you roll it up. And it's fucking awesome. We had that every day with Mexican toast with chocolate milk. I have no idea why I was a fat kid.
I was a fat kid too.
Maybe there's a lot of parallels.
That's true. But yeah, we didn't eat rice. It wasn't one of the things. My mother, we really were poor. I was on welfare, and my mom, really poor. Like she would make the milk. She'd buy like a half gallon of real milk, and then mix it with a half gallon of powdered milk, or buy a can of dark tuna and a can of albacore, because she preferred the albacore, but it was too costly, so she'd mix it with the oily, shitty brown tuna, and to make it go further. It was really.
Oh my god.
So you think we'd have eaten more rice? We didn't, though. We ate like pastas and potatoes, and but no.
Also, still good. But that just tells you how like resourceful our parents had to be. Growing up, because we didn't grow up with money either. I remember my mom having to put water in the ketchup bottle to make the ketchup last.
In the shampoo. My mother watered down the shampoo and everything too.
Yeah.
All of it. Dishwashing, like all of it got watered down, so she could have twice as much. And the fact is, it works just as well watered down. Ooh, it's looking toasty.
Yeah. So this is about it. I think any darker than this.
We don't want to burn this shit.
So now, you throw in a can of tomato sauce.
This is
about this size.
It's a 7 3/4 ounce can of just tomato sauce.
Yes, I choose the kind that's it's like a hot tomato. What's that say? A hot tomato sauce, because I always like
hot tomato.
Like the cousin to the hot tamale. Add that in.
Don't they call like sassy girls hot tomatoes? She's a hot tomato. I think it's a real thing.
No, really?
Yeah, I think it is. Calling a girl a tomato is a thing, for sure. You can put that in the sink.
I've never heard anybody call a girl a tomato.
Because you weren't born in 1920.
Also probably not among the crowd.
No, it's an old-fashioned thing.
Well, I meant
tomatoes?
part of that, Alphabet Mafia.
I see.
Yeah.
You may not like a hot tomato because you played for a different team, but you also weren't like in college in 1942.
No,
so,
not that I can remember.
I think more of the timing thing than a.
That's kind of cool. We should bring that back. Okay, so after it's in there.
Right on.
What?
See what I did? Right. I brought an old saying back.
I'm such a fan of old sayings, or even like, okay, what's an outdated old saying that we should bring back? Cool, by the way, isn't used as often as it should be. Cool.
I use it a lot.
It's like a 50s, 40s term.
It's always been. It's never out of vogue. Cool is always the right thing to say. Cool's always cool.
Cool. Even when you're mad at your partner or a friend that made you mad, you're like, is that alright? Cool.
And then you know it's not cool.
No, it's not.
No, we're cool.
No, we're cool.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
We're cool.
Is your drink okay? It's cool.
Oh no, how did I fuck up? Let's see, right on. I think Keep On Truckin' is underused. I don't know where even. Remember in the 70s?
Keep On Truckin'.
They had that cartoon guy with the big foot out. I think Robert Crumb was our cartoonist that drew him. But like in the 70s, it's a cartoon guy and the foot was way in the.
Step in my son. I'm sorry, baby.
I told you that would happen.
I know.
With the foot way in the foreground, and it's like Keep On Truckin'. I guess it.
Keep On Truckin', I know the term, but I can't remember the.
What does it mean? It means like
hang in there, kitten.
I guess hang in there,
right?
Like those cats hanging from a branch in those posters. Yeah. He is using this vegan chicken stock that I buy on Amazon. It's called Massel, Massel. I buy this can and they give me like 18 of them, and it's like $12 or $18. But I have enough I give them some. I ship them to my vegan friends. Anyway, it's vegan chicken stock he's using there.
Which is perfect because, excuse me, the green salsa that we'll be cooking as well. I normally use Mexican chicken stock.
Eddie's not vegan.
But not vegan. But I do enjoy some vegan dishes for sure.
He's adapting this stuff for us.
And this stuff is great. It tastes just like the other chicken stock.
I know, stock is stock. I don't even know why you need chicken stock. It could be vegetable stock. I mean, it's just fucking salt, really.
It's not the same.
I know, actually. Because like chicken noodle soup has a smell.
Yes.
And there's some chicken stocks, like there's this one that comes in a paste. It's better than Better than?
Yes,
Better
yes,
than.
yes, yes.
The
Better
Better
than the better than.
The Better Than brand. They have a vegan. They have no beef and no chicken ones that are, and they
That's brilliant because it's like liquidy, right? It's like a
It's
molasses
paste.
sort of. Yeah,
No, it's
paste.
like
Paste, you're right.
It's like a, you know,
It's a good.
Vegemite or
Yeah.
yeah. What's the English one?
Okay, so I added the chicken stock.
That's not salty though. I don't think. I don't think it's very salty.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I go heavy with it. I, as an aside, make treats for my dogs, and what I do is I buy sweet potatoes, and I have this pickle cutter. It's for cutting pickles. They have the little ridgy thingy.
Is that how they get them to look that way?
Yeah, and I cut the sweet potatoes into like 1/2-inch wedges with this, and then I sprinkle some of this on each of them, so it has some like flavory thing beyond.
Yeah.
And then I bake it in the oven at 200 degrees for like 4 hours. And I flip them once in a while, and they get just dried out and chewy and gummy, and the dogs really like them. But I put this on it as a little flavoring on my sweet potato treats.
So I'll tell you this. I know how to cook, but not the way Christine can cook. And she has all these like little tricks and like that shit. That's awesome. Like it makes me want to, it's cool.
That's why I know hot tomato and things like that. I'm fucking old, and I got a lot of tricks in my belt.
Okay, so we now just cover it and then let it simmer.
All right, until we come
until it does what rice does, you know.
And the timing on this, it's your rice. The bag will have the timing instructions on it. So
yeah.
You go buy whatever rice you bought, and you don't have to use white rice. You could use brown rice or basmati rice or jasmine rice. Use any fucking rice you want to use, but these flavors. So. But this is the authentic way to do it.
Reduce the heat and simmer for 20 minutes.
All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to put this in the oven for 20 minutes, and in the intervening time, we're going to come back and make you some salsa. Okay. Be back.